हेलो फ्यूचर डॉक्टर्स, कैसी पढ़ाई चल रही है? बेटा, आज का वीडियो देखने के बाद आपका जोश दुगना हो जाएगा, क्योंकि एक ऐसे बच्चे से बात होगी जिसने नीट 2023 में फोड़ दिया। बायो में 360 आउट ऑफ 360 मार्क्स उसने स्कोर किए हैं। और उसके बाद हम ह्यूमन फिजियोलॉजी स्टार्ट करेंगे, जो फिर से एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स में से एक है। तो जस्ट लिसन केयरफुली।
Hello everyone, I am Vinay Kumar Sharma. I recently gave NEET UG 2023 exam scoring complete 360 in biology. The way to score 360 in biology is just simple. Just trust your teachers and read NCERT at least 10 to 12 times so that no point remains untouched. A special thanks to all my teachers, Rituraj sir who taught me biology.
आप भी 360 स्कोर कर सकते हैं। जस्ट वॉच वीडियोस केयरफुली, अपने प्रॉपर नोट्स बनाइए और डाउट्स पूछते रहिए कमेंट सेक्शन में। लाइक करिए, सब्सक्राइब करिए, जिससे बाकी सबको भी फायदा मिल सके। सो विदाउट डिले लेट्स स्टार्ट ह्यूमन एलिमेंट्री कैनाल।
What is nutrition? It is the process of getting and utilization of energy obtained from different type of nutrients. This energy is utilized for various life activities, for growth, maintenance and tissue repairing. So these are different type of food substances, or we can say nutrients: carbohydrates, proteins and fats, along with vitamins, minerals and water. Water is universal solvent, as you know, so it plays very important role to perform various metabolic processes and essential to prevent dehydration. Carbohydrates, immediate energy, जब भी चाहिए आपको, carbohydrate provide that energy. आपने वो ऐड सुना होगा, ग्लूकोन डी जान में जान डाल दे पीते, so it is water soluble. So immediately whenever energy is required, carbohydrates are used. Fats are stored food, as you know, and proteins are structural component. Required for repairing of the cells or tissues and important component of cell membrane. Vitamins and minerals, they regulate certain body activities in small quantities. So human digestive system is broadly divided into two parts: alimentary canal and digestive glands. As you can see here, from mouth to anus, these are different parts of human alimentary canal. And digestive gland starts from mouth, salivary gland, then stomach have gastric gland, intestinal glands in intestine, and liver and pancreas. So these are different glands. Alimentary canal utilizes macro or micromolecules. Energy providing nutrients are macronutrients, and vitamin minerals which regulate the body functions, they are micronutrients. So alimentary canal utilizes all those nutrients. Now first part of human alimentary canal is mouth and buccal cavity. So as you know, nutrition process involves 4 steps: ingestion, digestion, absorption and assimilation, and egestion. First step, ingestion, starts in buccal cavity or mouth. Mouth receives the food, that process is ingestion, and in this oral cavity, this mouth is mixed with saliva. So the upper part, this is called hard palate, and it has this type of ridges. You can feel when you move your tongue in upward direction, you can see upper part is bony, hard, and the posterior part is soft, and the terminal part of soft palate is ula. So palate is anterior hard and posterior soft palate. Tongue is highly muscular and vascular organ, and it is attached to floor of oral cavity by this frenulum. Different type of projections, papillae, are present on the tongue, like fungiform, filiform, valate, and foliate papillae. In human tongue, foliate papillae are not found. These three types are present. Valate papillae are largest in number 8 to 12 and arranged in inverted V shape. And towards the back of the tongue, tonsils are present. Tonsils are again lymphoid tissue. So, papillae have different type of taste buds, which help to recognize taste. Now, the second part in mouth is buccal cavity. A mouth or buccal cavity is teeth. For human being, three words are used: heterodont, thecodont, and diphycodont. Heterodont means four different types of teeth. Incisors, canines, premolars, and molars are present. Thecodont means this is gum, and teeth is completely embedded in gums. So it is called as thecodont. And as you know, teeth appear twice, milk and permanent teeth. So it is diphycodont. So heterodont, thecodont, and diphycodont. These are the three conditions for human teeth. Incisors are used for cutting, canines for tearing flesh. So they are well developed in carnivores, lion, tiger, dog, even dogs. Premolars, these are the teeth which are not found in young ones, and molars. And last molar is called wisdom teeth. Premolars and molars combinedly cheek teeth and have cusps. These are the roots. Incisor and canines are having single root. Premolars have two roots, while molars have three roots. So these are the cusps found in premolars and molars. So this is heterodont condition found in human beings. Thecodont, as you can see, these teeth are deeply embedded in gums with the help of roots, and this is the arrangement which represents dental formula. Dental formula is arrangement of teeth in one half of each jaw. So starting from incisors to canines, premolars, and molars. So this is dental formula. So thecodont condition, as you can see clearly. Diphycodont, as I told you, milk and permanent teeth. देखें, अब यहाँ पे बहुत कंफ्यूजन होता है. 6-7 months में टीथ अपीयर होना शुरू हो जाते हैं और 6-7 एज पे सारे के सारे मिल्क टीथ आ जाते हैं. मिल्क टीथ 20 होते हैं, परमानेंट टीथ 32 होते हैं. लास्ट मोलर्स जो 4 हैं वो विजडम टीथ हैं, 18 years के बाद आते हैं. सो दिस इज अरेंजमेंट ऑफ मिल्क टीथ 20 and these are permanent teeth which are 32 in number. So 20 milk teeth and 32 permanent teeth because they cannot be replaced. Now dental formula: incisors, canines, premolars and molars. young ones में मैंने आपको बताया कि premolars absent होते हैं. So 2102 number of teeth in one half complete one jaw and 2 jaws are present. So number is 20 in young ones. And adults, as you know, premolars and large molar also appears. So 21, 23. At the age of 20, अगर कोई आपसे पूछे, at age of 20, so 21, 22, because last molar appears after age of 18 or 20. So 20 years की एज में अगर डेंटल फॉर्मूला पूछा जाए तो आपको 28 करना है, 2122, because last molar appears after that. Now when we move from oral cavity, mouth, then the next part organ is pharynx. It is a common passageway for digestive and respiratory tract. 3 पार्ट में डिवाइड हो जाता है: nasopharynx, oropharynx and laryngopharynx. ये दोनों पार्ट रेस्पिरेशन से रिलेटेड है. ओरोफेरेंक्स इज रिलेटेड विद डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम. तो जब फूड पास होता है फेरेंक्स के थ्रू तो जो ग्लोटिस है, जो कवरिंग है, वो उसको एपिग्लोटिस उसकी एंट्री को प्रिवेंट करती है. इसलिए एडवाइस किया जाता है नॉट टू स्पीक व्हाइल टेकिंग फूड. सो एपिग्लोटिस इज दैट कवरिंग विच कवर दैट ग्लोटिस, राइट. लैरिंक्स की ओपनिंग को वो रोक देती है, प्रोटेक्ट कर लेती है, प्रिवेंट कर देती है. So this is the location. Naso, as you can see, oro, the digestive part, this one, and later one is laryngo or hypopharynx, which opens into esophagus. Esophagus is a very small tube which just carry food up to stomach. And opening of esophagus is known as gullet. Opening of esophagus is known as gullet, and food passes through this esophagus by peristalsis. Peristaltic movement hota hai. This is a simple tube about 20-25 centimeter long, and food passes through it like this. So जिस area में food होगा वो थोड़ा सा wide हो जाएगा, and then it is pushed towards and reaches to stomach. So it is a simple opening where food is passed by peristalsis or peristaltic movement. Now from esophagus food reaches to stomach. It is the widest part of human digestive system. Widest part of human digestive system is stomach. It is divided into three parts: fundus, middle one is body, and lower one is pylorus. Esophagus open into this fundus part by a sphincter called cardiac sphincter. Fundus part को cardiac भी कहते हैं because it is present close to heart, or esophageal sphincter. This pylorus part open into small intestine, duodenum, by pyloric sphincter. Internally, this body part has this invagination known as rugae, which increases surface area for digestion of food substances. These longitudinal folds are present. So duodenum, fundus, cardiac, and pylorus, and last part is pyloric antrum. This area is pyloric canal, and last part is pyloric antrum, which opens into duodenum. So stomach is widest part of human alimentary canal. Longest part intestine hai, but widest part is stomach. Now stomach opens into small intestine. ये मैं बता रहा था. It is longest part of human gut, nearly 7 meter long and 2.5 centimeter diameter. Diameter कम है इसलिए इसको small कहते हैं. Otherwise length is highest. This is highly folded structure. Three parts: duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. Duodenum is C-shaped first part, nearly 25 centimeter long. तो shortest part है small intestine का, that is duodenum. Hepatopancreatic ampulla, जिसको ampulla of Vater कहते हैं. Hepatopancreatic ampulla or ampulla of Vater opens into duodenum. So this is the opening of hepatopancreatic ampulla. Jejunum largest part है, nearly 4 centimeter long होगा, 4 meter long होगा. So it is longest part, thick walled है, and ileum is nearly 3 meter or 3.5 meter long. It length varies in individuals. Jejunum and ileum both have mesenteries. Suspended mesenteries are present here. Now in small intestine part, nodules of lymphatic system. Lymphatic system nodules are present here. Or we can simply say lymphatic nodules are present, which are known as Peyer's patches or Peyer's patches. Now internally villi are present in the mucosa region. याद रखें आप, ये important है. Mucosa region में finger like projections होती हैं, villi present होती हैं, which increases surface area, and villi have this extensive capillary network. Small specialized lymph vessel lacteals where absorption of fats occurs. Fat का absorption blood में नहीं होता, fats directly lymphatic vessels में चले जाते हैं, lacteals में चले जाते हैं, और वहां पे उनका absorption हो जाता है. आगे हम डिस्कस करेंगे absorption और assimilation में. So small intestine have these lacteals, and entire small intestine have circular folds. which are known as plica circularis. ये plica circularis या वॉल्व ऑफ किर्किंग्स यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट होंगे। यहाँ पे हिपेटोपैनक्रेटिक एम्पुला भी प्रेजेंट था, यहाँ पे वॉल्व ऑफ किर्किंग भी प्रेजेंट है। ये जेजेनम में सबसे प्रोमिनेंट होते हैं, जेजेनम पार्ट में, मिडिल पार्ट में सबसे प्रोमिनेंट होते हैं। ये और इंक्रीज कर देते हैं एब्जॉर्प्टिव सरफेस को, एब्जॉर्प्टिव एरिया को और ज्यादा बढ़ा देते हैं। बिकॉज स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन का काम क्या है? स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन का काम एब्जॉर्प्शन है, एब्जॉर्प्शन ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, फैट्स, न्यूक्लिक एसिड्स एंड एब्जॉर्प्शन ऑफ न्यूट्रिएंट्स फ्रॉम द ब्लड, फ्रॉम द लिम्फ। सो एब्जॉर्प्शन के लिए सरफेस एरिया बढ़ा देते हैं। स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में बहुत सारे हार्मोन्स भी सिक्रीट होते हैं, लाइक सिक्रेटिन, कोलेसिस्टेकाइनिन, ड्यूरोक्रेनिन, enterokinin. So all these hormones are also secreted, which are helpful in neural regulation of digestion. So this is regarding small intestine. Now large intestine, length is less but diameter is high. It is just 1.5 meter long, but diameter is high, so it is large intestine. तीन पार्ट है इसके भी, सीकम, कोलोन and rectum. Cecum is the small part and यहीं से आपने सुना होगा appendix, vermiform appendix arise होता है, which is vestigial now, and many times waste food gets collected here और उसमें swelling आ जाती है, painful swelling हो जाती है, surgical उसको remove किया जाता है. That process is known as appendicitis. Appendicitis के through इसको remove कर दिया जाता है. worm like structure है, इसलिए इसको vermiform appendix कहा जाता है. कोलोन मिडिल पार्ट है, इसमें चार हैं, असेंडिंग, डिसेंडिंग, ट्रांसवर्स एंड सिग्मोइड कोलोन. सिग्मोइड कोलोन ओपन्स इनटू रेक्टम एंड रेक्टम का जो लास्ट पार्ट है इट फॉर्म्स एनस. सो कोलोन ओपन इनटू दिस रेक्टम. रेक्टम टेम्परली स्टोर करता है वेस्ट को, which passes out through anus. Anus have anal sphincter, external and internal anal sphincters are present, which are having voluntary muscles, right? External is voluntary in nature. Straightened muscles होती हैं, internal में smooth muscles होती हैं. तो लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन के जो ये कोलोन्स हैं, इनमें 3 बंडल्स पैरेलली रन करते हैं फाइबर्स के, विच आर नोन एज टेनिया कोलाई, एंड द पाउच लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स आर नोन एज होस्ट्रिया. टेनिया कोलाई रन थ्रू एंटायर लेंथ ऑफ द लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन. So these are different parts of human alimentary canal. Now, as you can see here, large intestine have cellulose, digestive enzyme, cellulase in herbivores. Now this is the histology of human alimentary canal.